Guys, so I am out here taking a boat ride or white party. Haven't done one of those in a while, but hey, summertime, why not? So I'm gonna do a little bit of vlogging, not much today, but it's something interesting. People acting up. What's going on here? Anyway, let's see. Summertime.
A big fat star, but I love you in every way. I love you in every way. I don't know why. I know.
Hey guys, yesterday was fun, a bit unorganized, but it was nice being on the boat and seeing things happen. But hey, yeah. So let's watch a World Cup. Bit not surprised. I really knew France was gonna win, but I thought it was gonna be like a much better match than what it was. But hey, a win's a win, right? Because I know you're happy. So anyway, I am going to continue to do some reading today because I want to finish Birthday Girl, and I also am reading The Kids Quotient, which I'm really liking. It's a really good book. So anyway, I am, yeah, go get some to eat. That's it. So hello. So I'm gonna be just talking about what I was able to read for the Smutathon that was from last Monday to, and it ended 15, which was last night. So I decided to participate because it was a great way to read some books, and also it's romance, so you know, I'm all for it. So I was able to read 3 books, and surprisingly they were good. 2 were older books that I've had for a while that I'm so glad I was able to get it off my my TBR. So the first one is the 4th, the only book in the Element series I didn't read. So Element series has 4 books, and this one was the second one in the book. So it basically it's a series that you don't have to read them back to back, because they're all different characters, different storylines, so you can just pick them how you want to read them. So in this case, I decided to read the last book in the series, which is the Fire Between High and Low, and it's by Brittany Sherry, and I enjoy it, but it wasn't my favorite in the series. In the series, I feel like this one was just way too heavy, where the romance got lost for me, where I love the beginning and I love the end, but there's certain parts of it was just like, it's just way too much things that was going on in this book, where they're dealing with drug abuse, they're dealing with family issues, they're dealing with someone having cancer. It was just so heavy that it was just not my kind of book to read at this time of the year. I think this book, had I known it was going to be this heavy, might have like hold off on it a bit, but I still thought it was a good book. It was just a bit heavy for me. And then the next book is 3 books in a series, so I consider it one book because based on the page count, you have, you know, they're a little bit over 100 pages, so it's like 300 something pages if you combine all 3 books. And this is Reasonable Doubt, and this is definitely play into the enemy to lover trope, so I enjoy it. I thought it was so good. I love the characters. I thought they were just so perfect for each other, and this is a story that deals with you know, a man who's had 3 different names. He just had so much going on in his past, and him trying to rebuild his world, but he has this attitude about him that is just like very arrogant, but it's just sexy as hell. I was for it. If you're looking for like that sexy but still has like a great storyline, still has that fun element to it, you will love this book, because I was like, yes Whitney, yes Whitney G. This is the Whitney G that I know, because the last book I read from her was Turbulence, and that was a really good book. So definitely feel like you looking for that, you know, nice fiery thing, yeah. And then the last book that I finished was Birthday Girl by Penelope Douglas, and I'm definitely going to review this book. I loved it. She's just that author that can take relationships that are just complicated, couples that really have that stigma against them, and still write a story that you can really enjoy. And literally she did a very good job on the character development in this. There's no insta love in this in terms of people are jumping into bed. You read at least half the book before anything like that happened. Oops, sorry. And so I was just like, yes, but I'm gonna talk about it more. I'm gonna dedicate a video to Penelope Douglas because she is phenomenal and she's daring. She's not for everybody. I just put that out there. She's not for everybody, because if you're looking for that sweet, sugar-coated kind of romance novel, she's not. She is getting in there with the grimy stuff and creating a story that will suck you in, story that sometimes will make you uncomfortable, story sometimes that you might want to put it down in the beginning because you're just like, whoa, I don't know about this. But if you can make it through some of the parts that she do for shock purposes, you realize how good her books are. So yes. And then the last book I didn't finish was The Kiss Quotient. This is another good one, guys. This one is hyped. It is hyped for a reason, because this is good. So I'm only on page 136, so I'm hoping to finish it this week. But I think this is one of those universal ones where I feel like it has enough sexiness to it, but it also has that romance that you want to read in the summer, that feel-good story. But it also is very interesting because one of the characters has autism, and you know, I never read a book with any character that has that. So I love that they were able to put this in the story, but then do it in a way where it's not a pity party, or it's not making a character out to be something that they're not. This is a very intelligent girl, but of course she has social anxiety issues, and it's just, but it's a way where I laugh because I thought she was just cute, and the humor was there, but it wasn't like, oh my gosh, you know, how can you find somebody with autism sexy? She's definitely sexy in this book. So I'm definitely, you know, gonna review this when I'm done. But yeah, pick this up. And that is it. So I had a great weekend, and got some reading done for the week, and I'm enjoying my summer, you know, and I'm liking, like, I'm able to balance the reading but still go out, still enjoy the beautiful weather. And I think that is a great balance for us that are, you know, readers and you know, writers and all that stuff, that we're able to balance it out. Because people ask me all the time, like, when do you find time to read and go out? I find time. I balance it out, and sometimes I do it outdoors. That's another plus, you know, where I will go out. Yesterday I went to this cafe that I love and hang out there, and you know, I met people when I was there, so I was able to get some reading done, eat, socialize a little with other people, and sometimes my friends will come visit me there. So they know I'm there all the time. They'll come by and hang out with me, and you know, so I do balance it out, and I do have fun. I do go to concerts. I do you know, the partying and all that good stuff. So yeah, so that is it, guys. Thanks for watching, and have a good day. Bye.